Welcome to Pisces Tarot, and I am your host, Mimi Lightseer. Your business is my business. Today, we will dive into your business with a timeless relationship reading, which means it could be platonic, professional, or romantic. In this session, we will explore the overall energy of your reading, obtain cosmic insights to identify the topics, spill the tea on the energies involved, uncover the positives and the negatives while revealing the lessons that you need to learn, and suggest actions for healings and the best possible outcomes. Remember, this is a general reading, and you have found it when this message is needed. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember, I am LGBTQ plus friendly, using pronouns for storytelling purposes. Lastly, please like, rate, subscribe, and comment. Let me know how this message is connecting with you. And without further ado, let's get into your business. Good morning, 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 good morning. Come on in, come on in, come on in, y'all. Welcome to Pisces Tarot. I am your host. I am Mimi the Lightseer over here at Pisces Tarot. At Pisces Tarot, your business is my business. And oh, child, today we are about to explore somebody's business. I don't know who, but it could be you. Good morning to all of my guppies, my friends who are on the graveyard shift. Good evening to the international family. If you are new to the Pisces Tarot experience, go ahead and drop a star in the chat. If you are a returning friend, go ahead and add a fish. We also would like to recognize all of our folks who are watching the Pisces Tarot experience from behind the scenes on YouTube, okay? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Now, if you're new to Pisces Tarot, today's agenda consists of an energy cleanse, which is a brief meditation and sound bowl cleansing, getting our energy right for the day. A divine insight, which includes a divine download and or earworm. An energy reading, which consists of the insights and observations, followed by a closing thought section, with tarot card confirmation session, as well as a closing thought section. Now, before we move forward, okay, if y'all ready to put ourselves into a position of receiving, welcome, 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 welcome. If you're ready to put yourself into a position of receiving, go ahead and put the cleansing emoji. Whichever one you find, the broom, the soap, whatever you find, go ahead and put the cleansing emoji down in the chat. Because it is time for us to put ourselves into a position of receiving. So if y'all ready to get into this energy cleanse, go ahead and put the little cleansing. I like the little scrub, the little scrub. You know, go ahead and put that down in the chat, all right? Here we go. Before we move forward, as I mentioned, let's take a minute to just level set and ground ourselves. A simple way to do this is by cleansing our energy through breath work and sound, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath, inhale slowly, and within each inhale, we're going to invite clarity and abundance and balance to us. And with each exhale, let's release any tensions or distractions or anything that is negative that is plaguing you right now, right? So what we want to do is make sure we do this 3 times, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Yes, everybody. Yes, yes, yes. Now that we have cleansed any stagnant energy and reset our energy, let's Get ready to be all in alignment and present with the divine spirit as we get into this, y'all. Ooh-wee! If y'all are ready for some fun, safe, and honest, brutal interaction, and I say brutal, ding. if y'all ready to get into this, okay? I'm ready to have an exciting time. So I want to go ahead and see y'all find them scrambled eggs and or that cooking emoji, because I promise y'all, I'm about to cook. I am about to cook, honey. And if y'all ready to get into it, baby, I need you to find them scrambled eggs emojis, those scrambled egg emojis, because I feel like it's been I told y'all when I opened up my eyes this morning, it was the first thing. Before I can even say thank you, God, for the air in my lungs, this slapped me. Okay, this slapped me just about as bad as them doggone coyotes screaming in my ear. Okay, so if y'all ready to get into it and y'all ready to let me cook, I need y'all to put those cooking emojis down in the chat. Let's go, y'all. Here we go. Not the thumbs down. Maybe that was to the coyotes. All right, here we go. Each day, I take a moment to reflect upon the immediate energies that Spirit is sharing with me, whether it be through a divine message or an earworm or like my energy, whatever, right? And this morning, when I opened up my eyes, y'all, I heard this song that is from 1990. Okay, it was 1991. It was released February 18th, 1991. Okay. Now, this was a very popular group. It was a very popular group, and during this time, if you were alive, let me bring you back to the 90s. I am unbiased when I say this, or let me say I am very biased when I say this. The 90s was the best time. Okay? If you were alive in the 90s, can you just write down in the chat the 90s was the best? Because the 90s was it. Okay? Now, for those of you who missed it, I was a little girl in the 90s, so it wasn't like I was grown and doing. I was a little tink tink in the 90s, okay? Now, I was a little tink tink, okay? A little tink tink, learning how to write in cursive. Either way it goes, right? Teddy Riley was on fire during this time. Okay, Teddy Riley was on fire during this time. And he wrote a song for a group called Guy. Okay? And the name of the song is Let's Chill. Now, let me tell you, sugar. When I opened up my eyes this morning, I distinctively heard this song in this verse. From the first time I saw your face, girl, I knew I had to have you. I wanted to wrap you up with my warm embrace, visions of your lovely face. All my love is for you. Whatever you want, I will do. You're the only one I want in my life. For you, I'll make the sacrifice. So let's chill. Let's settle down. That's what I want to do. Just me and you. Let's chill. Let's settle down. Come here, baby. That's what I want to do. That's all. Just me and you. Okay? Now, honey, I don't know who feels this way about you. I don't. Okay? I don't know who feels this way about you. But, honey, somebody over on TikTok said that's my girl, child. What? Let's chill. Y'all know I can't sing. Let's settle down. That's what I want to do. I'm going to sing me and you. Okay? Okay? Listen. I said, who wants to chill? Because we know it ain't. Look, I don't know, man, right now. I'm single like a dollar bill. And as a dollar does not go far in the American economy right now, that's about how my companionship goes, okay? So, when I tell you my immediate reaction was, who is feeling this way about somebody? Now, if y'all ready to get into this, I want y'all to put the little teacup, the little tea kettle in the chat. Because, baby, I'm ready to get into this reading. I'm going to ask y'all to let me cook. Because I promise y'all I'm going somewhere. But if you're ready to figure out whose business this is, go ahead and put that little tea kettle in. Go ahead and put the little tea kettle in the chat. Because, baby, I promise you, this tea is coming in hot and it's about to get good, all right? If y'all ready to get into this overall energy reading, let me see those tea kettles and let's go. Now, it's important to understand that when understanding energy, signs, synchronicities, messages, the universe speaks to us through an abundance of ways, okay? And it's important to be open to receive those messages however they come, right? So today, Spirit, we ask you for clear and precise messages to resonate with the people who are here today in the present, and for those who will be here in the future. Give us clear and precise messages. We invite you into this place. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Clear and precise messages. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. All right, y'all. So the overall energy reading for today is beautiful uncaging. Okay, beautiful uncaging. Now, there is a big heart here that is bursting open with, it looks like excitement, I would say, right? There is a lock and there is a key here, okay? So you see that usually on these cards, when we look at these cards, we usually have the lock and the key is somewhere else. But on this particular card, y'all see what the key is? The key is inside the hole, which means at this point, somebody had the intellect, the space, the capacity, they had the wisdom, they had the will, they had the ability to come into your life and do whatever it took intuitively to be able to open and unlock all that love that was inside of your heart. All of that beautiful love that you've been sitting over there holding on. Now, if you like me, I'm wrapping up some of this love and putting it in the freezer for a rainy day. Okay? Some people out here holding on to their love for survival. Can't trust nobody. But specifically for this particular person, okay, for this particular person, there is a beautiful uncaging that is happening right now through a connection with somebody. All right? Raise your hand in the chat if you done met somebody new or somebody is starting to get to you in ways they never got to you before. Just raise your hand in the chat if that's you. You say, girl, I done met somebody. They got me up here smiling from ear to ear, showing all 32 molars. Okay, if that's you, good girl. Raise your hand, show and tell. Come to the front of the class. We would like to know more. Now, the overall truth that we need to know right now for our journey is pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Okay? Now, that's pretty interesting that is the caption for pride. Okay? That's pretty interesting that is, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. I'm curious to know what is yielding that seeing myself in everyone. Perhaps it's empathy, perhaps it's compassion, perhaps it is understanding. Remember I said somebody has the skills, they have the expertise, they have the capability. Y'all remember when I said that? So for me, it feels as though this person has precision or precisely exactly whatever it is that it takes. Okay, whatever it is that it takes, they know what to do. Okay, now let's see. What are some of the guys from the hidden realms having? What messages guys? Ooh, okay. Death reclaims a life. And you guys know that when we talk about death in tarot, that means some type of rebirth, some type of transformation, some type of change, right? Okay. It says natural endings, grief, letting go, the sacred quality of death. Okay. And this is what it looks like. So is this the same person that you've been dealing with before? But now maybe that they've come back into your life, maybe this time they're ready. We've been spending a lot of time lately talking about endings, right? So one has to ask the question, is this somebody potentially from the past that you may have to say no to? And now there has been some type of growth and evolution. Perhaps this is why they know exactly what they have to do to penetrate and get to you and get to your heart and open up your heart. Maybe they knew the whole time and they was just being stubborn. I don't know. You tell me. If you got a new boo, can you put a red heart in the chat? If you got an old boo, can you just put a green heart? Okay. Okay. If it's a new boo, put a red heart. If it's a old boo, can you put a green heart in the chat? I just want to know if you got a new or you got an old thing, you know. Because let me tell you something. Child, I got to come in with some new. Okay, I ain't planning no recycling bins no more. I ain't nobody. I don't have no old clothes hanging on the line that I can go, air out and go pull back in. I ain't got none of that. So y'all gotta let me know. Y'all gotta let me know. Do y'all new boo, old boo? Okay. Now, either way, it's a beautiful thing, right? Either way, it's a beautiful thing. Now, let's see what the mermaid is talking about. What's the undercurrent? What's going on? Now, what's going on? I'm telling y'all, I ain't got no books. Y'all know how some of y'all be single, but y'all be sitting on 4 books and a possible? I have no books. I have no possibilities. I need my partner to save me. Okay? If this was a game of spades, I would be in trouble. Do you hear me? I don't have a joker, big joker, little joker. I don't have no spades. I have 0 books and a possible in my life right now. I got a head full of hearts. So I need a hearts and clubs, okay? So therefore, I need my partner to come and save me. Now, Ocean Goddess. Look at the little Mimi. Except for this ain't me, but you get it. Look at the little Mimi. Okay? Embrace your inner creativity and flexibility, navigating life's twists and turns, ingenuity. Okay? Now listen. Embrace your inner creativity and flexibility. Where I want to put the emphasis on this card is with navigating life's twists and turns with ingenuity. Navigating life's twists and turns with ingenuity. Okay? Navigating life's twists and turns with ingenuity. I want to put an emphasis on twists and turns because I do feel like with this death card that has come out, okay, that can be read 2 ways. That can be read, number 1, is that somebody, so for some of you, you may fall in the category of I've ended a relationship with someone, I have grieved the loss of that relationship and the ideas and visions that I thought that I had with that person. I'm letting go, and I am respecting that all good things come to an end at some point. That's the first group. Okay. If you fall in the first group, can you put the number 1 in the chat? If you fall in the first group, put the number 1 in the chat. Number 2 can be, I'm with someone, I love this person, I recognize we go through ups and downs. We went through a down, now we're coming back into the honeymoon. Okay, I'm in group number 2. Okay, can you put a 2 in there? 1 is, I'm moving on with somebody new. Number 2 is, I'm not giving up on my boo. Okay, let me know where you're falling on the spectrum this morning. Now, our soul whisper for today is what? What is our soul whisper? I keep hearing the song. From the first time I saw your face, girl, I knew I had to have you. I wanted to wrap you with my warm embrace, visions of your lovely face. All my love is for you. Whatever you want, I will do. You the only one I want in my life. For you, I'll make that sacrifice. For you. For you, I'll make that sacrifice. Ooh. Here we go, y'all. Ciao. Motivate. 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 Now, whenever I see a star in tarot, that always points me to some type of illumination, some type of hope, some type of faith, spirituality being involved, some type of compassion, some type of sincerity, okay? Motivate. Got the word motivate over here. They're talking about. Motivate. Ooh, y'all. This getting kind of spicy this morning. Never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplishment. The time will pass anyway. Never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplishment. The time will pass away anyway. If you've been on the verge of giving up and you've been holding on by a spider web, can you just go ahead and put a spider, just put a spider or a spider web in the chat? If you know you've been, I mean, it don't matter if you're single or not. It doesn't matter if you're with somebody or not. If you've been holding on by a spider web, can you just put a spider web down in the chat? Because I know I told my therapist I'm hanging on by a spider web. She started laughing, but I'm serious. I said, child, it's been rough. All right, here we go. Motivation is often enough to keep the initial spark of an idea burning brightly. Over time, it is common for the flame to become a little dimmer as it is replaced with the reality of a difficult challenge. Suddenly, the idea that you were so keen on becomes too hard and you find yourself making excuses. The key ingredient working hand in hand with motivation is consistency. It is common to get bursts of motivation, but they often give way to the monotony of the daily grind. Consistency helps you to build habits and to enable you to push through periods where your motivation wanes. During the initial phase of excitement, be sure to develop habits that will assist in working towards your goal and to help you push through any slumps along the way. All humans have motivations to achieve something different. The differentiating factor between those who do and those who do not is the measure of the consistent actions they have taken towards it. Okay? So this is about you being inspired, feeling stimulated, excited, and being invigorated. The shadow here is for you to feel dull, dampened, stifled, and fizzled out. Okay? So that goes back to when I was referencing the connection between two people and going through that phase. And let's be clear, even if you're single, you have to work hard to be consistent, right? You have to work hard to not get discouraged. You have to put in a lot of effort and energy. This is about your throat chakra today. The sacred words are, I realize that no one has ever been, nor will they ever be, the amazing soul that is me. I follow my dreams with intense desire. Listen, it's time for us to love on ourselves, okay? It's time for us to love on ourselves. If you agree with the sacred words, I realize that no one ever has been, nor will ever be, the amazing soul that is me. Can you write down in the chat, you will find another me. You will never find another me. All right? You will never find another me. Let me write that down in the chat. You will never find another me, child. Let me let you know that right now. You will never, ever, 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 ever find another me. You will never find another me. I just want you to know you'll never find another me. All right, so here we go, guys. Stars are made up of gases that burn out over time, with some shining more brightly than others. Remember that your motivation may too burn out, but consistency will ensure that your star remains bright. Okay? Your star will remain bright. I don't give up. I don't cave in. I don't quit. But no matter what you do, boo, you would never find another me. You will never, in the words of my cousin Sharon, my favorite cousin Sharon, shout out to my kinfolk in Memphis, Tennessee. You will never. That's what she always say. You will never, ever. It's so funny when she making a point, she always hit that high note. You will never. My cousin a singer too. So it's like she extra emphasis on making a point. You will never, ever find another me. Shout out to my cousin. All right. So, as we attain more personal insights and shift our energy on the potential parties that are involved, please remember, y'all, to focus on what resonates with you and do not overlook a message without considering your placements, okay? We are getting ready to dig in, all right? We're getting ready to dig in. All right, so let's see. What is our first insight? All my love is for you. Whatever you want, I will do. You're the only one I want in my life. For you, I make the sacrifice. So let's chill. I'm sorry, I hear that song. I can't help. I can't help but to say it now. All right? Confession. Somebody has something to tell you. Somebody got something that they want to tell you, y'all. Maybe that's what they want to tell you. Maybe that's it. All right, here we go. What is the tea? What is the tea? They want to chill. Baby, they want to chill. They said, listen, I done played this game long enough. I done acted like I didn't understand long enough. You know? In their head, overthinking, stress, overanalyzing. Okay, so somebody is definitely in their head right now. I don't know if that's you or if that's them. We'll find out more here in a second. But somebody is definitely in their head. They're overanalyzing, stressing, overthinking. New boo, new love, learning each other, flirtations. Okay, so this may, if you are currently in a new relationship, this applies to you. If it is somebody who is in a current relationship with somebody, it may feel like you're coming into a new version of themselves, right? Especially for my people who are or have been in long-term relationships, right? If you've been honest and you've been knowing somebody for a long time, isn't it interesting how as people grow and evolve, it feels like you're meeting a new version of them? I don't know if y'all have ever experienced that before, but if you've ever experienced that before, write down in the chat how many different versions of your partner have you met. For those of you who've been in those long-term relationships, I need you to tell me how many versions of your partner from the time that you met them to the time it is now. How many versions of your partner have you met? Now, let's see. What lies beneath all of this? Sincere said, woo! Yeah. Knowing they messed up. Now that card came falling out. That was literally the third card. Knowing they messed up. Knowing they messed up. Knowing they messed up. Well, I guess if we know that they messed up, that speaks to that sacrifice. Remember what he said? For you, I'll make that sacrifice. Listen. Listen. All right. What is the true emotion here? What is the true emotion? Celeste says she can't count. I know. Somebody feels trapped. Somebody feels trapped. There's only one way out of this. The only way out is to go up, put in the work, climb up to the top. When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? I feel the warm and fuzzies. I feel the butterflies. I literally feel the emotions of being in love. Like when I tell you, like I literally feel the emotions of being in love. I feel the emotions of vulnerability. I feel the emotions of joy and happiness and peace. Y'all know what it feels like. If you ever been in love with somebody and you felt that love, oh, you feel that warmth of that love. Can you go ahead and put in a chat for me just a bunch of red hearts because I definitely feel the love. Like, I feel it. I feel it. It's here. All right, now, broken mirror. Okay. There was a love affair. There was a secret third party. Somebody was hooking up with somebody, and an STD may have ensued. Okay, a sexually transmitted infection. All right. So this is where they messed up. Now we understand what it was that caused the disconnect. Okay. Celeste said, please don't say Capricorn. Honey, I hope not. But as you said, that the devil is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Which is ruled by Capricorn energy. All right, let's see. What is the true crime? What is the truth? Okay. Justice. All right, justice. Whew. If you know you got some challenges going on in your relationship, for those of you who fell in bucket number 2, if you know that y'all got justice going on, like you feel like you're being redeemed from something, child, can you go ahead and put the handcuffs in the chat? Put the handcuffs in the chat. What is the yin and the yang? What is the influential energy here? The yin and the yang. It's the yin and yang. Reflecting, shadow work, soul searching, deep introspection, evaluation, hermit energy, and a void period. So somebody had to take a step back here. Somebody took a step back and did some soul searching. I mean, I guess I would too if I was caught up in this, wouldn't you? If I was dealing with somebody and they did me wrong, I would take a step back too, wouldn't you? If you had to take that step back, I want you just to raise your little church finger in the chat. You know how you, when you get in the church and you got to go to the bathroom? If you know you had to take a step back, whether you in a relationship or not, somebody did something to offend you, put your little church finger up. Excuse yourself. Yeah. Yeah, what is blocking this relationship? Woo. Cards flying. Not committed. Whoop! Always chasing or being chased. You must be willing to commit to one person. So somebody has not been committed. Somebody ain't been willing to be committed. Ooh, did he say, for you I'll make that sacrifice? So let's chill. Let's settle down. Ah, it's making sense. Woo! question. Let's be honest. We grown folks. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Ain't nobody got no reason to lie. Are you the cheater or are they the cheater? If you the cheater, can you just put a little blue heart in the chat? If you the cheater, put a blue heart in the chat. If it's them who's the cheater, can you put a black heart in the chat? I just want to know. Who the cheater? Who cheating? Is it you or them? Is it you or them? Let's just tell the truth. Tell the truth. Is it you or them? I recognize how special and unique you are. So they definitely have romantic feelings for you. They said you're special. Okay? Ooh, child. Listen, baby. Listen. Listen, sugar. Y'all, I like this for you. Somebody is coming into it. So now we understand what this twist and turn is in life. Now we're understanding why motivation with consistency is important. Now we're understanding why we have death reclaims a life. Okay? So, somebody got a confession. Person A got something they got to tell you. They know they have messed up. Okay? They know they messed up. Matter of fact, listen, they don't even say they know they messed up, honey. The card says, okay? The card says they know that they have, okay? That's what the card said. They had a love affair, okay? There was some type of secrecy, some type of third party going on, some type of hookup, and somebody got a sexually transmitted infection. Okay? I feel as though this person has struggled with not wanting to be committed. Okay? But I do feel like this person may be a little bit in their head, right? A little bit in their head, all right? Overthinking, stress, overanalyzing. Probably not satisfied with the fact that they know that you got the opportunity to be out here dealing with anybody if you want to. Like you've been outside. You've been stepping out.
Anything else?
You ain't been committed. Person B got a new boo or either is looking to get a new boo. Okay? They're learning each other. They're flirting with each other. Okay? But it also feels like this person may be reflecting and doing some shadow work, okay? Doing some soul searching and introspection, asking themselves if they really truly can move on, okay? Trying to really make sense. Can I really move on or not? You know, it's one thing to say, I'm leaving you for somebody else and just, it's another to actually put pedal to the metal and do it. If we're being honest, we know it's very difficult to be able to move on from somebody, which is why this person feels trapped. Person B definitely feels trapped. They feel like it's no way out. I want to leave this situation alone in my mind, but in my heart and in my spirit, I'm stuck.
Damn you!
But justice is here. Okay? Justice is here. You got an attachment to this person. You got this person on lock. And this person truly feels like they know and recognize just how special you are. They ain't letting you go either. Ooh, child. Baby. Y'all ready to figure out who business this is? If y'all ready to figure out whose business this is, can y'all put the drums in the chat for me, please? Put the drums in the chat for me, please. Put those drums in the chat for me, please. Because, baby, I'm trying to figure out whose business this is. on what resonates with you and leave what does not. Okay, only take what applies to you. All right, however it may apply to you. I do my readings for sun, moon, Venus, and rising. Sun, moon, Venus, and rising. Okay. Now, unless you know what all your placements are in your person, don't be like, ugh, she ain't talking about me. I'm a Cancer. But you might have a Taurus moon. Okay? Just saying. All right, person A. All right. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If you are a fire sign or have fire placements in your chart, can you go ahead and put the fire sign in the chat? If you are a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, go ahead. You are that person. If you are that person as an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, can you go ahead and put the fire sign in the chat? You are coming in as the Emperor in reverse. This is domineering, controlling, lack of discipline. Well, we knew that because we had the love affair. Okay. Rigid, stubborn, tyrant, recklessness. All right, person A is coming in being real reckless today. Person A is coming in as being real reckless today. Make it shake said, oh my God, me. Okay. Person B, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you or your person is an earth sign, can you go ahead and put a earth sign in here? Okay. So if you are either a fire or an earth sign, can you put a fire or earth sign in the chat? Person B is coming in as a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is lack of long-term vision, which is why they're reflected and feel like they're trapped by this person. Okay. Limited success or reward, work without results, and distractions, which we knew we had distractions coming in already because we got the new boo. All right. Listen. I want y'all to let me know if this apply to you. Okay. Now remember just to listen, y'all, because I'm telling y'all. Now, if y'all ready to get into this reading and y'all feel like the tea is hot, can you give me a magnifying glass as well as a teacup? Okay? Because if you just listening just to be listening, go ahead and sip your tea, baby, because it's going to be some juicy juice coming through. All right? But if you feel like you ready to get into this business, can you go ahead and put in the chat for me this doggone magnifying glass? Because baby, honey, I gotta take a sip myself now. If y'all ready to get into this, let me see those magnifying glasses and those teacups, because child, it's time for us to do this thing. Here we go. Celeste said she going to the kids' table. That must mean I'm in. Well, no, I'm not in her business today. Not that I'm aware of. All right. So, Spirit, what is going on between the fire and the earth sign? Well, for one, it feels like the fire sign definitely hurt this earth sign's business. Okay. It definitely feels like it hurt their business, hurt their feelings. Okay. It definitely feel like there was a betrayal that was here like no other. And I feel immediately the feeling of there being a switch in energy, like a hot and a cold energy. And it also feels like there was a period of time where this person just felt violated. And rightfully so. Because nobody likes the feeling of being betrayed. Right? Nobody likes the feeling of being betrayed. Nobody wants to be betrayed. Nobody likes the feeling of being betrayed. Nobody wants to feel the embarrassment, the shame, the humiliation. Nobody wants any of that. Right? Nobody wants any of that. Okay? And so it definitely feels like there has been a change in behavior. There has been a coldness to come with this earth sign. And rightfully so. Look what we're talking about. We're talking about earth signs. Okay? We're talking about earth signs. Like, how dare you? How dare you? Have you lost your mind? I mean, like, what about this made you feel like I was going to be cool with this?
You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
And to add insult to injury, when this person stepped out, they had the audacity to bring something back. So not only did you leave the house with something you didn't go with, but you brought something back with you. Okay, you brought something back with you now, sugar. Like, that's the problem. All right, that's the problem. Now, this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, person A, is coming in right now presently, right? Three of Wands in reverse. Okay? They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. They don't know how to really make sense of what is happening, okay, with this Three of Wands. They may be asking a lot of people for their opinions, right? All right? They may be asking a lot of people for their opinions on how to deal with this situation because they know they messed up. They know they messed up. They know good and doggone well that they messed up. They may be talking to therapists, psychic readers, seeking counsel from like parents, elders. They're definitely talking to other people, trying to get some type of clarity on how to persevere and how to grow and how to overcome this obstacle. Even though they did this to themselves, okay? But they're trying to figure this out. Okay, they're trying to figure this out. Person B, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they're coming in right now as the Seven of Pentacles upright, which is their foundational energy. Okay, which is definitely their foundational energy. So, they're stunned right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They're completely stunned. They are completely stunned. They're shocked. They're flabbergasted. They're confounded. They're shocked. They're shocked. Tell me, have you experienced a similar dynamic in your relationship? And if you have, tell me down in the chat, how has this worked out for you? Where you've had to overcome an obstacle or a challenge, lack the awareness or insight as to how to really overcome said obstacle and challenge. Like, what did you do? What did you do? Did you go talk to other people? Did you try to read a self-help book? Did you just give yourself some space? Did you want to organize and sort of, like, tell me in the chat, what did you do? Because it definitely feels like, okay, there was already tension here to begin with. So this action of theirs just added fuel to the fire. Okay? And with this just made the tension more expansive. Okay? This added to the complexity. Because when I tell you, it got to the point to where it was just like, why am I even here?
She doesn't even go here.
Okay? Why am I even here? Like, why am I even paying attention to any of these things? Like, why am I? And I feel like somebody started really questioning themselves, which is why we have the self-work of the shadow, doing deep soul searching and deep introspection. But then we also have the other person over here in their head, overthinking, stressing, and overanalyzing. You know you messed up. But then you sit over here trying to make me feel bad because you stepped out on me. Get those crocodile tears out of here. You know, get this crocodile tears out of here. Now, what's favorable about all of this is this Nine of Wands. Okay? What is favorable here is that there is such a raw vulnerability that is here. Both of you are feeling honestly overwhelmed by what has happened. Okay? So there is a sadness that is here in both places. But there's also the feeling of, do I make the decisions to continuously go back and continuously invest in something that's not truly been proven to be invested in me? And if we're being honest, this has been so frustrating. Okay? This has been so frustrating. Because you have it where you have a person who is continuously, Alexa, turn back on the room light. You have a person who has been continuously making you feel like you were missing something, making you feel like you don't have what it takes, making you question your sanity. And if we're being honest, this just ain't a you thing. This just ain't a you thing, right? It takes two to make the decision whether or not you're going to do something or not. But I do feel like it was an irritation looming from where a person in this connection started to get overwhelmed and underwhelmed. Like it was too much and not enough that happened at the same time.
I am sick. I am sick of your shit. And when I'm not sick, I'm tired. I am sick and tired.
So there definitely has been some type of obstacles and calamity. There's been some type of just mental challenges, mental agony. And it's like one thing after another. Okay? It's been one thing after another. All right? So when you add on an infidelity, that was like the extra cherry on top. Okay? Let me ask you this question. How did this incident, how did this challenge, how do you feel like this challenge made you a better person? Like, did this make you feel like a better person? Did this make you feel like, I mean, I know it upset you, right? But did this make you feel like this was something that you should invest in? Or was it something that started to make you feel like, you know what, I'm good? Because it's one obstacle after another, after another. It's too many challenges. Like, it's too much. It's too much. Okay? Let me know. How did this really make you feel? Like, because remember, this is a favorable. This is a positive thing that this happened, okay? So it was a good thing that you had to experience this, all right? And I know nobody wants to ever hear, what you mean it's a good thing my man cheated on me, girl? Because you saw what you needed to see. You experienced what you needed to experience. Now, the consequence here is this Hermit. I told y'all, somebody took a step back. All right? Somebody took a step back. They said, I need to go do some soul searching. I need to do some reflection. I need to do some praying. I need to do some meditating. I need to do a whole lot. I need to take a step back and to decide, what do I want to do? Because if I stay here, I know it ain't going to end well. Okay? If I stay here and I stay in this, it's not going to end well. I'm going to end up in jail. I'm going to be on channel 2 at 4:30. Breaking news. Okay? The first thing of the day. Woman in jail for cutting the fool. Okay? Because y'all know how it is when we get pissed off. We don't care, baby. You can be at work. You could be at the gym. You could be at church. When we ready to act a fool. We don't care who there. Okay? We don't care. Y'all know how people be like, who all over there? We don't care. We do not care. We do not care. You know, not for nothing, but I'm just saying, not for nothing. You could be over there with Jesus, Mary, Joseph, Paul, Thomas, Saul. You can be with whoever you want to be with. When we ready to act a fool.
Child. Anyway, so
we gonna act a fool. Okay? So let me ask you this. And I want you to put it down in the chat. Okay, I want you to put it down in the chat. Help me to understand. What would you think happened if you continuously stayed on the same path? Like, even if you took no action, okay? Even if you took no action, even if you said nothing, even if you did nothing, what do you think would happen? Because I'm telling you what I feel like would happen, okay? But what do you think would happen if you stayed on the same path?
Survey said.
Useless sometimes.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm saying that jokingly. But I definitely feel like for some of you, you felt taken advantage of, you felt disrespected, you felt betrayed, you felt like you weren't being taken serious. There was a lack of consideration. Okay, it's the same thing over and over again, Shake says. Okay? It does become repetitive, don't it? It does become repetitive. And I feel like, I mean, I said it before, but this was definitely like the cherry on top. At this point, there was nothing else that could be done. You have done it all to me. You have done it all. Okay, you've done it all. Now, what is this trying to teach you? Oh, I just got a paper cut. We got the Page of Coins here, which is the Page of Pentacles. Okay? They are ready for you. And I know you don't believe me when I say that. And it's hard to say that. it is hard for me to even verbally say that to you after I've said to you what I've just said to you, right? But when I tell you, let's go back to the earworm. From the first time I saw your face, girl, I knew I had to have you. I wanted to wrap you with my warm embrace, visions of your lovely face. All my love is for you. Whatever you want, I will do. You're the only one I want in my life. For you, I'll make that sacrifice. So, baby, let's chill. Let's settle down. That's what I want to do. This Page of Pentacles. They are ready for you. That's what this is trying to teach this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Venus, rising. When I tell you, when you took a step back and you went somewhere and sat down to keep yourself from going to jail, you remember that feeling? When you was up here smoking cigarettes in the middle of the night? Sounding like Tweet. Smoking cigarettes at night. Nervous and trembling. Smoking cigarettes at night. In the midnight hour. Late in the midnight hour. Listen, if you was up smoking cigarettes, Winston-Salem's, Marlborites, it don't matter the type. You was so stressed out. Had you smoking about a pack a night. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It wasn't healthy. They had you stressed out. Okay? You're not even a smoker. But they took you there. Okay? When you took that step back and you pulled your love back. When you said, I can't do this no more. When you said, I love you, but I love myself more. So much is so that I got to take a step back. They didn't like that. Baby, they didn't like that at all. They was looking for you like they owed you money or you owed them money. They was over here looking, girl. They was looking. They was zooming in. Okay? Looking for you. Where's my stapler? Where's my red stapler? My stapler. My stapler. My stapler. Anybody remember The Office? Where's my boo? My boo. Where's my boo? Boo, where you go, boo? Boo, boo, boo. Where you go, boo? They was looking for you. And you really had to take a step back. Taurus over Capricorn had to take a step back. Okay? I mean, seriously, you was like, I definitely feel like you took a step back. When I say a step back, okay? When I tell you a step back, I'm not talking about you went ghost for a couple of days. I'm not talking about you was mad. You know how it is when y'all be with somebody for a long time. Y'all have an argument. They be like, well, let me just give it 2 days. She'll be all right. You know, so let's say, what's today? Today, Tuesday. Y'all get into a fight today, Tuesday. Then, you know, by Thursday, they'll be like trying to temperature check to see if you still mad. All right. And then, like, they be like, okay, she's still mad. So let me give her the next Friday. Okay. And then next Friday come around and you didn't make up. Right. And then they're like, okay, well, let me give her another week or so. And then another week turn into a month. But when month 1 turned into months.
Do not come.
Okay? It's been months. You done started seeing other people. You know, because it's like I gotta treat myself better. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they didn't expect for you to disappear. Okay? They did not expect for you to disappear. They thought that you was just gonna be, you know, man for a couple of days, get them a couple hours. You know, they expected for you to come running back. They did. They expected for you to come running back. But this time, you said no. You said no. And they was not expecting that. You said no loud and strong, loud and proud, in ways that you would not have expected. Because that's how crushed and how devastated you were, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This was too much.
Hell no.
What did you say?
Hell no.
What did she say?
Celeste said, get out of my business. When I said Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I was like, oop, that's Celeste. That's Celeste. All right, now, what you need to do to heal? Okay? We have the Six of Pentacles here in reverse. All right? Now, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Not only did you start to take back your power, okay? Which I am so happy for you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I am proud of you for taking back your power. Because normally what typically happens in these instances is that you, okay, you hold on. This time you was like, nah, I'm good.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
Okay? Normally, you would have held on. You would have been white knuckling in it. Okay? You would have been feet in the ground. You would have let this person drug you from Maine to Florida. Okay? Through snow, through ice, through rain, through mud. You would let them drug you. But this time you said no. You said no. Not only did you say no, you said, man, you said I'm out. I ain't doing this no more. And as you started to pull your energy back and created space, you left this person in their head. You left them overthinking, stressing, overanalyzing. You made them panic, as you should. What do you mean? You don't get the choice to sit up here and play games with me like this.
You've got mail.
I love you, but I don't love you that much. That you can run me raggedy, have me looking old around the eyes, embarrassing me out here in the streets, having my skin breaking out, giving me indigestion, heartburn, can't sleep at night. I got gas, my food not breaking down the way it's supposed to, and on top of that, you activating my gout. I don't have gout, but I'm just saying. You might not have it either, but you're showing symptoms, right? Because you're stressed, you're angry, you're hostile, you're volatile, you're hurt, you're broken. Who is ever, in the history of ever, invested so much in somebody just to come to find out that everything that you thought you wanted with this person, everything that you thought you was fighting for, whoever, ever does all that just to come to the point of finding out that it's fake.
A bunch of bullshit.
I mean, who? You like that? You like it? You like bull? You like bull? You like bull? I don't think nobody like bull. And I feel like you got tired. let's just ask a question. If you've been tired of the bullshit, can you put for me down in the chat some toilet paper? If you tired of the bullshit, just put the little toilet paper down in the chat. Cortisol through the roof. Do you hear me? Through the roof. Tired of the bullshit. Tired of the bullshit, okay? Now, let me ask you something. Because I know that this can be rough. And I know that this could be disappointing. And I know that this could be heartbreaking, humiliating, just all of those negative emotions. Let me ask you, what emotion or feeling, right? Let me change that to feeling. Because emotions are physiological responses to feelings that are there. Okay? So what feelings do you feel like you need to fully recognize and process in order for you to be able to grow and to truly heal? What feeling? Do you feel betrayed? Do you feel disappointed? Do you feel disheartened? Do you feel discouraged? Like, tell me, what types of feelings do you feel right now that you need to process in order for you to move on? Because I definitely feel like there has been a resurgence of this energy, taking back the energy. Okay? Now, what do you need to become for your highest growth? All right? What do you need to become for your highest growth? Or best potential? What do you need to do or become? Got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Well, for one, you got to get your motivation back. You got to get your motivation back. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back excited about not only who you are, but what it is that you offer. Because going through something like this can be very detrimental. Okay? It can be very detrimental and heartbreaking. And it's also one of those things like, how do you reinvigorate a relationship that, I mean, like, infidelity is one thing, but to not only betray me and to bring back a sexually transmitted infection is another.
How you doing?
That is a betrayal of my everything. Right? Everything. How do you overcome that? How do you overcome that? How do you fight that? That's not something that you can just sweep under the rug so easily. And this is where there's a standstill. There's a stalemate here. There's an impasse. You know, there's no quick resolve for this. There's no quick resolve for this. There's no quick anything that you can do with this. How you respond to that is no right or wrong answer.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
There's no right or wrong answer to this. And that's where there's a disconnect too. Because they know they messed up. They were the ones that were anti-committal. That's why they're in their heads. This was all them. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this was all you. It was all you. But here you go, want to be on my phone, playing games, causing mischief, And then you wonder why I'm not open and I'm not willingly, readily accessible and coming back to you and wanting to spin the block. You wondering? You can't go around breaking the hearts of the people that you love and think that everything is going to be all good. But the confession that they have is that they know they messed up and they want to spin the block. They know they was being reckless. But they didn't expect for you to have the reaction that you had. They didn't expect for this. They thought you was just going to sweep this under the rug. They probably did it before. You probably had been having issues all the time. Seeing things that were inappropriate. Like all the signs were there. Let me ask you a question. If you've seen all the signs, I want you to put a red flag in the chat. If you've seen the signs, can you put a red flag in the chat? Because I feel like y'all been knowing that something wasn't right. But I feel like you also were talking yourself into staying someplace knowing things were a little bit off. Isn't it amazing how we talk ourselves into staying places and overlooking things? You know, now I'm in a season of my life personally where I'm not ignoring and glossing over important details. I felt what I felt. I saw what I saw. I heard what I heard. It is what it is. I'm not going to continue to talk myself out of seeing what I felt. Now, sometimes it can be an overreaction. Absolutely. It's natural to overreact at times. But if you're not reassuring, validating, giving me the confidence to feel differently, I'm only acting off of what you've shown me through action and deed. And when you have proven yourself not to be trustworthy, what else am I supposed to do with that? Now, clarifying the energy that's already here. They're very regretful. They know they messed up. And don't let them find out that you got a new boo. All right, we got the Emperor in reverse again. Okay? So, they're very upset. They're very upset with themselves. They're very upset with themselves. Now that they have, and I just said this. Don't let them find out you got a new boo. When I tell you they over here with the angry face, if you know that your person, let's just say you are the person that was cheated on with an emoji. Tell me, how do you think that their reaction is to you having a new boo? Because I know for me, I done broke up with dudes years ago. And they still coming around with the angry emoji. Talking about, I mean, seriously. It's been years later. And they still mad. My son is 10. And they still mad that I got a baby by somebody else. Like, if you don't get over this, like, seriously, I understand. It was good to you, but it's time to move on. Now, this person is feeling very insecure with the fact that you got somebody else. They are definitely insecure. They are not happy. This is why they're talking about that sacrifice. That's why they're talking about that sacrifice. This is why they're doing everything that they possibly can to try to prepare themselves to come back your way. Literally, as I just said that, the Five of Cups. Literally, as I literally just said that. They are feeling so insecure. Listen, let me tell you something. This Emperor is the only major arcana that has come out here on this board, this whole read. And when we talk about major arcana, we talk about major life-changing things. There's 3 buckets. The first change is things that change you, how you think on the inside. The second things is that things that change you to make you stronger and how you show up. And the third is the transformation that other people see. Okay? And so with this Emperor card, this person is feeling very insecure on the inside, y'all. They are like, oh my God. They are a nervous wreck. Do you hear me? They over here drinking whiskey, playing all the sad country songs. They got Luke Bryan over here going off. Do you hear me? This person is going in. They are so sad. They are so depressed. They done probably lost 15 pounds because they not bloated from eating junk food like they be eating it all the time. They are very much so going through it. Going through it. They don't even like whiskey. Drinking whiskey. I'm telling you, they are over here going through it. They're not sleeping at night. Okay? They're not sleeping at night. They want to call you right now. It is what? 5 o'clock in the morning. They want to call right now.
Hello, it's me.
They want to call right now. Man, I ought to call her right now and tell her how much I love her. Where was that energy though? What was that energy though? You just missed Valentine's Day. Where was that energy on Valentine's Day when you should have showed up? Where was that energy on New Year's when you should have showed up? Where was that energy on Christmas when you should have showed up? So you done skipped 7 holidays and ain't did nothing. And now it's time for you to show up. Well, it was time for you to put your money where your mouth is. You ain't do nothing. But now you want to get on my phone and you want to play games with me at 5 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. Are you crazy? Now, we got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. As I just literally spoke about, there being missed opportunities to course correct. This person is not taking advantage of the opportunities to fix their own stuff. This is what's crazy to me. It's because this person knows they messed up. They know they need to come around. They know they need to fix their own stuff. But instead of coming forward like a true G and standing on business, you so insecure that you just gonna sit here and let the time go by? You're not even putting in any effort to fixing your stuff?
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Baby, you need to be at my door. Okay? You need to be at my door in the rain, singing Boys to Men. You need to be at my job with 100 long stem roses. You need to be sending me gifts from my shopping cart on Amazon. You need to be going down here to the Louis Vuitton Chanel store, ordering me something and having it delivered to my house unexpectedly. You need to be doing everything that you possibly can. Log into my Georgia Power and pay my light bill. Log into the Comcast and pay the internet bill. You need to be making yourself widely available to be fixing things. Sincere said, I'm so sick of the love song. I'm so sick of love songs, so sad of tears. Okay? We sick of it. We sick of it. But it's time for them to be doing something different. But the problem is, they've done nothing. Why are you not taking action? Are you that much so grieving in your spirit that you can't even take a step forward? Like, what's going on here that you just have no idea what to do? You're the one that caused this problem. And now you don't even want to stand on business to fix it?
Hello.
So this is very problematic. This is so problematic. Now, this is where this becomes a problem with this Eight of Swords. This is exactly where this becomes a problem. They are putting themselves in their own drama. They are putting themselves on their own issues. It's a way out of this. You can get out of this very easily. You can get out of this by not focusing on what's going on. But instead, they are choosing to be blinded. They are choosing to create self-imposing boundaries. They are choosing to be in denial. They're choosing to be resistant. And the question is, why are you not doing this? Why are you not moving forward? Why are you not apologizing? You know, a lot of things can be very much so fixed through an apology. So many times by now, you could have just said, you know, hey, baby, you know what? I need to talk to you about something.
I want to apologize.
Okay? You really could have just said that. But instead, there was nothing said. There was nothing said. They missed the mark on so many levels, y'all. Y'all understand? You know, there's an expression, equilibrium, and I'm saying that wrong right now because I need to say the word equilibrium. I'm still saying it wrong. Anyway, there's an expression that says silence is golden. Silence is golden. When somebody is choosing to ignore you, when somebody is choosing to stand on mistakes and misfortune, when somebody is choosing to do nothing, there is a statement being made. that is like no other. You understand what I'm saying? And so the reality is that even though this person is feeling with their heart and with their soul and with everything that's in them, that they know that it is time for them to do something, the reality is they've done nothing at all.
I am disgusted.
And it comes down to the point of what else is left for this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn to do? They have no choice but to move on. They have no choice but to start to look at other options. It's not necessarily what they want to do. They prefer to be with you. They prefer to be with you. They will rather be with you. But instead, they'd rather sit around and soak in their sorrows. So my question is for you, both of y'all, wherever you fall on the spectrum, wherever you fall on the spectrum, whether you be the fire sign or the earth sign, person A or person B, I want to ask you, how do you step into your most empowered, authentic self today? Like, what do you do? Because this is really outside of your control. You understand? This is outside of your control. So what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? And this is that stagnicity. With this chariot in reverse, this is that stagnant energy right here. There's no rush. There's no rush. There's no sense of urgency. There's no nothing. Now here's the thing. I very much so understand that this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is embarrassed. I understand that. They're very much so embarrassed. No one ever anticipates being vulnerable in a sexual experience with somebody and contracting a sexually transmitted infection. You don't, right? That's the last thing you're thinking about. Because I promise you, if somebody knew coming into it that this person was burning, if they had a sign on their forehead that said burning, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. So I can definitely understand why this person is embarrassed. Right? I can understand why they're embarrassed. And they're probably humiliated, and this is why they haven't made the steps to come forward. But let's be honest, if you are the cheater in this, what advice would your higher self give you right now? And really, this can go for either one of y'all. If you could ask your higher self what to do with this situation, what would your higher self tell your soul to do? If you could really have that conversation, what would your higher self tell you to do? Likely they will tell you Follow your heart. But this is really going to require a head over heart decision, because following your heart has gotten you to this point so many times. The relationship has lacked consistency, empathy, compassion. It's been a cycle. It's been circular. We on again, we off again. We up, we down. We in, we out. Round and round. What did we say? It was 4 places we wasn't going this year. Where was the 4 places? Y'all got your notebooks? Take notes. There's 4 places that we said we are not going this year. We said up and down, round and round, back and forth, in and out. Those are the 4 places we're not going this year. Let me repeat it. We're not going up and down, round and round, in and out, back and forth. Or did I say 5? We're not going up and down, round and round, back and forth, in and out. That's what we're not going to do this year. Life is already stressful enough. We only about 70 days into 2025. And look how stressful it has been. The last thing we want to do is feel stress, contention, anxiety, fear, and disrespect at home. That's the last thing. That is the last thing. So I ain't mad at you if you had to move on. I'm not mad at you at all. The question is, are you going to stay there? That's the question. So let's get ready to get into these closing thoughts. If y'all need to find those doggone books, get your pens, get your papers, get your emojis together. Take notes. If y'all ready for these closing thoughts about what's potential to happen, possible to happen, I want you to put some paper, writing, some type of note-taking emoji down in the chat. Because it's time for us to figure out how this story may end. All right, here we go. Now, as we shift to final outcomes, okay? I can only say potential because I can't predict free will. The reality is, y'all have the capability of deciding for yourself what you want and what you don't want to have happen, right? That's the beauty of being free, moral beings. You have the decision to say what you're going to do, what you're not going to do, you know? It's up to you. What you gonna do? Here we go, folks. Not the tower. I believe somewhere in this song he talks about waiting. He said, is it a dream or is it a fantasy? Please don't wake me. Please don't wake me. It just sounded like he said waiting, but I thought he said waiting. All right, here we go. can't make this up. We got the Emperor. This person has showed up. This Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, which is Aries energy anyway. But the Emperor has showed up 3 times in this reading. So I do feel like they are finally going to get their head out there. You know what? Okay? They're finally going to wake up and smell the dang on coffee. All right? They're going to wake up. Something's going to happen within them and they just going to be like, you know what?
Hold up.
I don't think I can do this no more. They realize the risk that they're taking. For every day that they delay an action, for every day that they delay, for every day that they, what's the word? For every day that they resist taking action, they are causing their own demise. And remember what I told you at the beginning of the song. He says, from the first time I saw your face, girl, I knew I had to have you. I want to wrap you with my warm embrace, visions of your lovely face. All my love is for you. Whatever you want, I will do. You're the only one I want in my life. For you, I'll make that sacrifice. They are knowing that for every day that continues to go by, they're running the risk that you're going to get swooped up like hot syrup on a biscuit. Your favorite biscuit, anyway. Okay? So they're going to eventually step into their energy. They're finally going to get that wake-up call, y'all. I don't know what that wake-up call is. Maybe somebody that knows you, knows them, told them that you was out dealing with everybody else. But they are definitely going to be waking up, okay, and stepping into their Emperor energy. And it is needed. Do you understand? It is needed. Like, you can't walk around being in denial about stuff that you did. You did it. Keep on. All my love is for you. Whatever you want, I will do. You're the only one I want in my life. For you, I made that sacrifice. So let's chill. Let's settle down. I'm telling you, I can't sing, but I'm just saying that's the song I'm hearing, okay? Now, but I do think there's a huge possibility with this 9 of Cups in reverse that they have taken too long to come forward. They've taken too long to come and to let you know with their utmost sincerity that they're sorry. The only thing that you're going to be able to ask them is, what took you so long to come to say that?
I want you to answer my question.
Okay? And it really gets to the point to where it's like, I don't even know if I want to be with somebody who takes forever to own their mistakes. This is about accountability. This is about responsibility. This is about integrity. Oh, Lord. Sincere said, I just wrote a 10-page letter. I'm writing a 10-page letter, and I enclosed it with a kiss. Listen. Okay? Like, seriously. Now, I also feel like with this World card here in reverse, by the time this person finally does get their stuff together, it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. They done took too long.
Denied.
What we supposed to do with that? I've been telling y'all, for example, I broke up with somebody in November 2023. They've been on my phone consistently. Since then. More so within the last recent week. Baby, I got something to tell you. You ain't got nothing to tell me. Because I gave you one opportunity to redeem yourself. And when I got on the phone with you, there was no apology. There was no accountability. There was no ownership of what happened. There was no explanation. And most importantly, there was no changed behavior. Here it is 2 years later. You think I got something I want to say to you? Not at all. Not at all. And here it is with this Ten of Swords. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, y'all gonna walk away from this. Y'all are definitely gonna walk away from this. It's a wrap. You're gonna come into the conclusion of knowing that, let me say this, the delayed in action on their behalf is going to really solidify for you that their words mean nothing.
Damn!
It took them too long. It took them too long. Let me ask you something. Does this outcome bring you any type of closure, relief, excitement, hesitation? Like, how does this outcome, projected outcome, make you guys feel? Because I know that it's emotional. I know that it's raw. I know that it's polarizing and it's very complex and nuanced. But let me ask you, how does this outcome make you feel? How does this make you feel? Angels, what messages do you have for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn who is in this reading? And you know what? I just thought about this because I hadn't been looking down at the cards. This is where you're going to get that justice. I know you feel trapped, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, in this situation with this person because you, even though you want to move on, that's why I said this becomes a head over heart decision. You want to move on. And it feels like you can't. You feel like you're stuck. You feel like you're trapped. But the fact that you do move on is the justice. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. So you may be feeling that connection to this person because of a past life relationship. Okay? But this definitely is something from the past. I'm also going back to the Death Reclaims the Life card, where it's talked about natural endings, grief, so the processing of that, letting go, the sacred quality of death. Yeah, there is going to be a major change or transformation here. But the cause of this is all because of this Emperor. That card came up 3 times. That is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, more specifically Aries. So if your person is an Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, it's because of them. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. There is a lot of shame here. There's a lot of guilt, embarrassment. Most importantly, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn feels betrayed. They feel abandoned. They feel rejected. They feel violated. Like, there's no coming back from this at all. Do you hear me? At all. At all. There's no coming back. At this point, this person don't even want to be your friend anymore. You understand? The longer it takes for this Aries to come forward, the more it is going to put a hindrance on this relationship.
Get that garbage out of here!
Romeo and Juliet, what messages or words of advice do you have for this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the people that are in this reading? Fear. I told y'all they insecure. Concerns, worries, and risk. They're afraid. This is what's stopping them from coming forward. They're afraid. They're afraid. They afraid because they know you emotional. They afraid because they know that you ready to take they, ooh, child. When I tell you this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, let's be clear. Don't nobody have a temper worse than a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Do you hear me? Nobody. When I tell you they ready to act a fool and light your on fire, they are ready to, well, I just heard Bone Crusher. So I'm outside of the club and you think I'm a punk. Why I'm just hearing about, I ain't never scared. Listen. Baby, when I tell you, y'all trying your best to keep from going to jail. You hear me? I ain't never scared. What? I ain't never scared. Listen. The way you about ready to shred this person, you about ready to rip this person. Do you hear me? Tear this Mickey Figgy up.
Oh my God!
Y'all, I was about to come over here and ask the cards what was a confession that this person had for you. And when I picked up the cards, this card was faced up to me. So it was in opposite direction. Y'all know that's a grievance of mine. So sorry is here. Y'all ready to hear what this Mickey Ficky got to say? I am sorry for the pain I've caused you. I am seeing I wasn't there for you when you needed me most. I wanted to be there to comfort you, but I was afraid of letting you down. They're sorry. They're sorry. I literally went to go pick these cards up. Y'all seen it behind the scenes. Sorry. What confession spirit does this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius have to give to this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Hopeful. I hope we can put this in the past and let the bad times behind us. I know I am asking a lot of you, but I hope that you can forgive the error of my ways. I acted so immaturely. Oh, really now? Really? 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 Say it ain't so. I mean, seriously.
Really? Sorry. Really? What time was you supposed to be here? I'm only like 5 minutes past. 5 minutes is a little bit too late, honey. I got somewhere to be. I got an appointment.
Shout out to Norman. Really? 5 minutes is a little too late. I gotta be here. I got somewhere to be. You understand? I'm gonna do one more. Spirit, what's the last confession? Okay. All right, y'all. Surprise. Get ready to receive something special from me soon that express how I feel. The gift could come in any form of the physical, spiritual realms and bring us closer. The romantic gesture, 3D communication, or telepathic communication is on my way to you. We already said you a day late and $1 short. We already said that. But don't be surprised if this person, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Okay? Don't be surprised. This person come forward trying to have a conversation with you. You over here minding your business. Minding your good business. Used to your phone being on do not disturb and on vibrate because ain't nobody disrupting your peace. Next thing you know. And you over here looking down at the phone like,
Stop it. What?
okay? Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Woo-wee! That tea is hot, child. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the Pisces Tarot Experience. If you've enjoyed this reading, don't forget to subscribe and to be a part of my growing community. You can find me on YouTube at Mimi Lightseer. Keep an eye out for any additional content that is coming your way. I want to thank all of my guppies who have been rocking with me on YouTube and all of my folks that's been watching behind the scenes over here on TikTok. I appreciate you so much. If you are watching on TikTok, go ahead and follow me on YouTube. Go ahead and follow me on YouTube. This reading is recorded, so if you ever need to come back and you need to go back and listen to the messages and do all this stuff, it's there. It's there, okay? And y'all stay tuned because we're going to get to the behind the scenes party and talk about this reading. We're going to talk about this reading now. So remember that this reading is for you whenever you need some guidance. I know I just said that, but be okay with saving the links and bookmarking things. You know what I'm saying? Because that way you can come back to it. I love to hear your thoughts. So make sure that you drop a comment in the box below and let me know how these messages resonated with you. I know a lot of y'all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all be texting me, calling me, emailing me in my DMs. Mimi, you remember when you said, and the reality is, baby, I don't. I'm just going to be honest. You got to tell me, you got to remind me what I told you. Because I do this so much, I don't remember everything. That doesn't mean that I'm lying or making stuff. I do it so much. I don't remember. But if you give me some tips about yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'll go back to it. But it makes my heart smile when I get that validation that it happened the way I told you, when it happened, how I said it was going to happen, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I really do appreciate that sincerely. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, I am booking at my website. The link is in the bio, piscestarot.com. So don't hesitate to reach out. I want to send a huge shout out to you, all of you, because we had a plethora of people to come in the chat today. Even my haters. Hey to my haters, why you yelling? This is how I talk. And if you don't like the way that I speak, just exit yourself on up out of here. It ain't that hard. I didn't invite you. You showed up. And you don't get the right to tell me how I show up. You understand? How do I show up? This is how I speak. Y'all know me. This is how I speak all the time. You understand? This is me. Okay? This is me. If you don't like how animated I am, kick rocks. Go touch grass. Go lick dirt. I don't care. But I'm not going to change who I am to make you feel comfortable. I don't even know who you are. I didn't even know you existed until you complained. Okay? So, respectfully, move around. But I even want to thank y'all for coming and being a hater and showing up and doing what you do. All right? Now, with that being said, okay? With that being said, before I go, let me just tell y'all this one time. I literally had somebody at my job criticize me once and tell me that I'm too animated. Animated? Oh, because I don't speak like this, I'm not docile? Is that a problem for you? I said what I said. And the order and the method of me saying what I said, I walk with authority. I don't cower in place for anybody. When Jay-Z said that, when he made that statement, he said, what did he say? I don't cower in place for anybody. When I walk in the room, hey boo, hey everybody, welcome my sister. Hey sister, my beautiful sister Sydney. But when I walk in the room, I walk in the room with authority, and I know who I am. And I'm not going to change who I am to make anybody else feel uncomfortable. Because if I got to be uncomfortable just to appease you, then you're going to be uncomfortable with me being who I am. And I stand 10 toes on that. I am who I am. And I'm not going to change that to make somebody I don't know feel better. Okay? So with that being said, back to the regularly scheduled program, okay? Now, everyone is fighting a battle that you cannot see. So remember today to be kind and be gentle. Most of all, be patient with others just as much as you are with yourself. How people treat you is not your business, but how you respond is. Okay? How you respond is. So remember, wherever you go today, leave a little bit of love. And until next time, I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm officially out of your business. Bye.